One of the things you'll notice is they all use pastels or pinks or really colors that are friendly to the audience and to makeup and beauty. There's no black, there's no real harsh, colors. It all tends to be very floral, very bright. And one of the things I want you to notice is there's fairy lights. This is the first time I've shown you the fairy lights in the background. And another thing is lighting. So very important to pay attention to lighting, not just the color, not just the background, but the fact that a lot of them will have a light turned on. And when we look at that, you start to see it. See here? Candles lit that aren't even necessary. Maybe they're LED candles. But either way, they're on. We have bright colors, we have some interesting objects in the background, and we have depth of field. I think this depth of field is a little too strong. I mean, as far as the bokeh effect goes, it's a little too blurry because it's almost distracting. It is so blurry. It pulls her up effectively, though, so you never know. This might be the way to do it. But anyway, so we move on. Now, this is Zoella. She's huge. This was one of her older rooms that she used to shoot out of. I don't know how much money she makes, but it's somewhere close. If not 7 figures, she's extremely close to that. And then what happened is she moved to this type of a format where we have, once again, see lights in the background. We have various shaped pillows. Pillows on a bed do very well if you have a bedroom and you're shooting from. Interesting pillows, interesting contrast seem to make a difference. We have a desk lamp that's on, and we obviously don't need these lights on. So it's something to pay attention to. Even though she has plenty of lighting, she's using these lights to kind of provide a little warmth to the image. And when we go to somebody who's transitioned several times, this is Kara, and she has transitioned from these sheets with a pattern, and the lighting's a little bit off. She's probably not made up as much as she is now, and then you look now and it's just a totally different effect. She's using a glitter banner. This is actually about a year ago, maybe 8 months ago. And then what she's done recently, to give you another idea, is this effect where we have the light in the background, we have a room, we have her makeup, her desk has makeup items on it, she has an interesting picture, she's definitely wearing makeup herself, so there's much more production value going on here. And this is the way that she transitioned. So we went from this background to the glitter background, and we went to the desk background. So a lot of people still use glitter backgrounds. Now here is Laura. She actually had this glitter background fairly recently. She doesn't use it very much. She transitioned to this type of a background. It gives the authority that you know what you're talking about. She has her cosmetics in the background. She has a makeup mirror that's done quite well. Obviously that's a regular makeup mirror. She has some plants to kind of break it up a little bit and give some warmth, and we have a candle lit. So this is the thing that people do. We also have depth of field. These objects are in the background. They don't distract from her. You don't want your objects in the background to distract from you. That's why it's nice if they're a little bit blurry. Now, this is an effective background for sure. What people say about your background is it's helpful if it establishes somewhat of like an authority on the subject. So anything you can do, whether it's just your cosmetics in the background or whether you have a mirror in the background, something that will help establish your authenticity. And the backgrounds that people do use, and Nikki's a major YouTuber, a very, very large YouTuber. It's like 8 million subscribers, somewhere around there, like 7 million. Her backdrop's out of focus, and it's, very well done on depth of field. It's very bright, and it tends to make her pop. This is somebody I wanted to show you who's a big-time YouTuber that still uses a backdrop, but she's not using the glitter backdrop, so it's kind of more complementary. They will sometimes go back to those glitter backdrops, by the way. A lot of the big YouTubers still keep those. They haul them out sometimes, and I think they do it to break up their videos a little bit. It's nice to have that occasionally, so it's not like you want to throw your glitter backdrop away. Now, this is one of the largest YouTubers that I've put up. Now, she's not actually... I don't know how to put this. She doesn't have a lot of videos, but she does really well. This is 86 million views for a 19-minute video. So you're talking, 80 grand in 19 minutes of video footage, and it's never going to stop making money. She's going to make money off this video forever. So this is how she did her backdrop. I don't know her first name, I can't remember it, but she's got a massive beauty channel. She does a lot of the candy makeup stuff, and you'll see her, or you'll recognize her. But look at the bright colors, and you can see, she's just actually nothing more than just a really cool backdrop and some simplicity. She's actually a very simple entertainer, and I think she does a good job. So somebody to look at. Now here's an example of somebody just using their bedroom, and there's really not a lot going on here. Now I would think that it would be nice if in this corner there was some sort of either candle or something lit. And once again, it doesn't matter if it's daytime. People do that to kind of break up like large dark areas. And she's using a ring light, as you can tell. You can always look in their pupils and see if they have a ring light or not. The next one is an interesting transition from backdrop. So Jaclyn Hill's pretty famous. I think a lot of people know her outside of YouTube. And as a matter of fact, most of these YouTubers that are really big are known outside of YouTube. So this is her original backdrop. It's very plain. I mean, plain in a way that it's not, bright, and it does have some patterns. Now, this is her current backdrop. Once again, we're bringing in makeup. It helps establish that you're authentic. You might be an authority on the subject. We have our plants in the background. We have a light somewhere back there, right? Definitely some sort of light back there to bring in some warmth to the back. And essentially what she's done is created a much more welcoming environment. And that's the way she's dealt with it. And then here's the glitter backdrop being used by somebody currently. So just to give you an idea that the glitter backdrop is still used. And this is the way she transitioned. So this was her not too long ago, 5 or 6 months ago. But once again, somebody got rid of the glitter background and moved on to this type of a backdrop. Probably just a windowsill somewhere in the house, put some objects there, sat in front of it. There you go. You got yourself a backdrop. And it's intriguing, it's interesting. It's more interesting than this glitter background. So there's some ideas. If you see anything in here that might be interesting, get ideas from it, that'd be great. And then hopefully that'll help you. Now here's her most current video. So she went from the window, then she went to this, which is the windowsill, but like a warmer feel. See how that's just a painted sill? Now she has this windowsill here that's a little more warmth to it. It's not quite as sterile. And we have a lit candle, apparently, it looks like. So it's something interesting to see. And that is all I have for you. So hopefully some of these backdrops will give you some ideas, and you'll be able to come up with some of your own background ideas. And best of luck.